How does one succeed in a system built for them to fail? This question is prevalent for many Black students in our community and others alike. Being Black in a predominantly white school can be extremely challenging as we are consistently working hard both inside and outside the classroom. This inductee continues to grapple with this question every day with grace as she works to build a stronger and safer community for Black students here at GA. In 2019, Ms. Jessica Golson founded the first ever Interact and Independent School Black Alumni Association with the mission to cultivate relationships and leverage the resources, talents, initiatives, and social capital of alumni and friends to advise, guide, advocate for, and support Black Interact and Independent School students. With this association, Ms. Golson strives to hold schools accountable and diversify the learning environment for all. She also worked hand in hand with Mr. Shellhouse to shape the Equity and Inclusion Action Plan for the 2020 to 2021 school year in the height of the pandemic. Her strenuous efforts to better our community have demonstrated how she is both collaborative in action and compassionate in spirit, and for that, please join me in congratulating one of Germantown Academy's 2021 Alumni Mission Award recipients, Ms. Jessica Golson, class of 2006.
Thank you so much, and congratulations to the other awardees. Thank you, Noel. And thank you to the Alumni Society Board, Mr. Shellhouse, and the entire GA community. The Alumni Mission Award is a very special award to me because I got to watch my dad receive this very same award in its first year 2 years ago. I spent 6th through 12th grade here at GA, and I'm truly grateful for how my time here helped to shape the person that I am today. I also need to thank my family who's here with me. I was really blessed to grow up in a home where I was constantly made aware of the many privileges of my upbringing, and with that, how necessary it was to uplift others, especially through education. And when I think back on my experience here at GA, I have so many people that I would love to shout out and thank. And the first three that came to mind are Ralph Allen, Peter McVeigh, and Jim Fenerty, who are all very sadly no longer with us. I learned so much more than English and history in their classrooms. They were such gems, and they brought such perspective, depth, and empathy for the human condition that I'll always be thankful for. And acknowledging that very sad reality that they're no longer here, along with hearing my name as Miss Golson or Miss Jessica Golson, has really brought me to a shocking conclusion that I'm old. No, but it's true that what they say, getting older is a true gift. It's really so surreal being back here, and it seems like so much has changed. When I look around and see these gorgeous new buildings, it feels like we're in a new GA. And funny enough, when I was a student here at GA, there was no such thing as TikTok, so no one had to find out what a terrible dancer I am. There was no social media at all, so if you looked crazy, no one had to know. It was just, you forgot about it. There was no pictures to remember. And so while we studied in our classes a lot of the historical, political debates and analyzed those of our present in the early 2000s, the political landscape was nowhere near as polarized and pervasive as it is for you guys here today. We're in such a pivotal moment in our country where the very subject of what students your age are learning in your classrooms has become up for a really contentious debate. And of course, what's driving this energy behind this really fierce debate? It's race. It's how we talk about race. It's how we understand the impact of racism on our present day in this country. It's how we forget somehow certain pieces of our history. But we're so lucky here at GA because your teachers here have a special ability to be able to develop a curriculum free from political influences, and I'm very proud of the work being done to broaden the study that's going on here today. Everyone seems to lose their place. It's the stand. It's something about the stand. So I'm really thankful for how GA is able to teach from a very truthful lens rather than one limited by bias about how the truth may make some people feel. I have so many memories of being here at GA, and I really remember what it was being like sitting in your seats for so many years. When I thought about how I felt when I sat in your seats, I just remember feeling a lot of anticipation, eagerness, rushing, sometimes running from class to class, running on the field hockey team and the track team, just running, always trying to get to the next place. And then I often wondered, what did life have in store for me when I left GA? And I realized that what I was trying to run after was a life that mattered. And so now that I'm over a decade removed from GA and able to see and look back on the course of my personal and professional life, I one day saw that there was a need for community amongst Black alumni and advocacy for students of color from private schools. So I created it. I organized an organization that does just that. Our organization, as Noelle mentioned, cultivates relationships, leverages resources, talents, and social capital, all aimed at improving our school communities for all students. What I would like everyone to understand is that no matter what background we come from, no matter how we identify, we all belong here. I care very deeply about this community and its culture. As I wrote in The Patriot, that GA's culture is like an old house that we all inherited. I know we all have our separate houses that we belong to within the bigger house, but go with me. While very few of us at GA may be personally responsible for any of the problems that we may hear about, we're all responsible for taking care of it, for improving it. And in order for us to build a new house with our new mission, our new gorgeous new buildings, we have to build a strong house that involves enacting personal choices and pushing for systemic changes. I'm extremely proud of all of the efforts being made to construct this more inclusive GA. I'm so pleased to be a part of the new Black Alumni Advisory Group led by Melissa Ficioris and a group of GA alumni. This Black Alumni Advisory Group began the GAME and Girls Got Game, which offer wonderful opportunities for affinity connection between students and alumni of color. Receiving the Alumni Mission Award is significant for me because it's GA's very mission and its updated equity and inclusion plan that I see as being our bedrock to the foundations that as we build our new house at GA and we have all community members in mind. Remember that our personal choices act as the cornerstone to hold the structure in place. Each of us is going to be required to better understand ourselves, confront the truth about the past, and practice radical empathy. Radical empathy calls for us to focus not only on our intentions, which are good, but also on the impacts and the outcomes of our choices, which can sometimes challenge comfortable norms. All of you students will go on to accomplish wonderful things. But what I want for you all to come away with is that understanding no matter what you accomplish, it won't matter if you don't understand how to empower others while you do it. Have the courage to have uncomfortable conversations. Practice radical empathy, continue to broaden the aperture, seek out truth, and then tell it. Thank you.